In a landmark diplomatic engagement on June 18, U.S. President Donald Trump welcomed Pakistan's Chief of Army Staff, Field Marshal Asim Munir, for an exclusive 2-hour luncheon meeting at the White House. This high-level interaction marked an unprecedented moment in U.S.-Pakistan relations, representing the first time a sitting American president has hosted a Pakistani military leader in such an intimate official setting. The significance of this meeting was further amplified by its timing amidst complex geopolitical tensions in South Asia and the Middle East. The extended discussions covered a comprehensive agenda addressing critical regional and global security challenges. Primary focus areas included the escalating Iran-Israel conflict, where both leaders explored potential pathways for de-escalation, and the delicate Pakistan-India relationship, which remains central to regional stability. President Trump specifically praised Field Marshal Munir's leadership during periods of heightened tensions, acknowledging Pakistan's constructive role in preventing broader regional conflicts. A notable point of discussion involved Pakistan's counterterrorism cooperation, with President Trump expressing appreciation for Pakistan's assistance in capturing the alleged perpetrator of the Abbey Gate bombing. This acknowledgement highlighted the ongoing security partnership between the two nations despite periodic strains in their bilateral relationship. The meeting produced substantial agreements to expand cooperation across multiple strategic sectors. Security and counterterrorism, enhanced intelligence sharing and joint operations. Economic partnership, exploration of a potential comprehensive trade agreement. Technological collaboration, AI development, cryptocurrency frameworks, and rare mineral exploitation. Energy security, joint initiatives in conventional and renewable energy sectors. Economic discussions proved particularly fruitful, with Pakistan expressing strong interest in establishing special trade terms that could potentially eliminate tariffs on key exports. President Trump responded favorably to these proposals, indicating his administration's willingness to consider a long-term strategic trade relationship that could significantly boost Pakistan's economic prospects. Field Marshal Munir extended a formal invitation for President Trump to visit Pakistan, which if accepted, would mark another milestone in bilateral relations. The Pakistani military leader also thanked the U.S. for its behind-the-scenes role in facilitating and maintaining the fragile ceasefire along the Pakistan-India border, a diplomatic achievement that has contributed to regional stability. The strategic implications of this meeting extend far beyond immediate bilateral concerns. Analysts are carefully assessing several potential outcomes. Regional balance of power. The engagement may signal a recalibration of U.S. strategy in South Asia. Iran containment. Some observers suggest Pakistan could play a role in U.S. approaches to Iran. Economic realignment. New trade possibilities could reshape Pakistan's economic partnerships. Technological leapfrogging. AI and cryptocurrency cooperation may accelerate Pakistan's digital transformation. The White House's decision to host Field Marshal Munir in such an exclusive setting is being interpreted in diplomatic circles as a significant recognition of Pakistan's enduring strategic importance. This comes despite periodic tensions in the relationship and reflects Washington's pragmatic assessment of regional realities. Reactions to the meeting have varied across the international community. Regional players. India has cautiously monitored developments while Afghanistan watches for potential impacts on its security situation. Global powers. China, as Pakistan's close ally, has shown interest in how this affects CPEC projects. Economic analysts highlight potential benefits for Pakistan's struggling economy. Security experts debate the implications for counterterrorism efforts in the region. The discussions also ventured into emerging global sectors where Pakistan seeks to establish itself as a participant rather than observer. Detailed exchanges occurred regarding digital currency frameworks, potential for Pakistan to develop cryptocurrency regulations with U.S. technical assistance. Rare earth minerals, exploration of Pakistan's untapped mineral resources with American investment. Artificial intelligence, capacity building initiatives in machine learning and data analytics. Energy infrastructure, modernization of Pakistan's energy grid and exploration of shale resources. As the global community processes the implications of this unexpected diplomatic development, several questions remain unanswered. Will this meeting lead to tangible policy shifts or remain largely symbolic? How will other regional actors, particularly India and Afghanistan, adjust their strategies in response? Can economic promises translate into concrete investments and trade benefits? What specific security arrangements might emerge from these discussions? The full impact of this strategic dialogue will only become clear in the coming months as both nations move to implement any agreements reached. What remains certain is that this meeting has reintroduced Pakistan as a significant factor in U.S. strategic calculations for South Asia and beyond. The careful cultivation of this relationship could have far-reaching consequences for regional stability, economic development, and the balance of power in an increasingly multipolar world order.